Thank you. A group of bandits took over this old mine. Not much ore left. I suppose that's why it was abandoned. But they are working us to the bone to get whatever there is. I will once I gather my strength. Thank you for saving me. Please help the others.
This is wearisome indeed.
Busy.
From the side!
Otherwise, there'd be no crime. I'm free, and in your debt.
If you're not here on Dominion business, I'll need you to move along. My time is precious. A gruesome trophy, to be sure. But we've thought him dead twice before, only to learn how painfully wrong we were. There are many grieving families who will rejoice to hear of Zgolod's death. Here's your reward. It's well earned.
Master Rollis keeps a very specific client list, you know. That may not seem fair, but I'm afraid I must hold to it.
None of us is getting any younger, you know.
Welcome to the Outside Inn. We're the only inn outside of Eldenroot itself, hence the name.
You weren't followed, were you? Good, good, good.
You can rest assured we'll take good care of your valuables here.
Who knew grot oaks were so flammable?
I learned when I was young that high elves brew things from berries and grains. I had such an argument with Mother after that. There was essentially no reason to be brewing anything from beetle stomachs.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important. Doom has come to Craglorn. The stars have vanished from the sky. Will no one listen? Will no one help? I'm an initiate in the Order of Stargazers. We study the stars and their influence on Tamriel. Not long ago, we noticed irregularities in 3 of the star signs. Shortly thereafter, strange armies overran Craglorn. One of our order, Hara, is leading our efforts to stop these attacks. But we are not warriors. This cart will take you to Belkarth in Craglorn, where you can speak to her personally. Please, help us.
Orcs are... I don't guess you've run into a big, lumbering brute of an orc in your travels. Named Storg. Was a friend of mine. Emphasis on the was. I'm in a pile of trouble because of him. Maybe you've heard of the Rite of Theft, a Wood Elf tradition. If you pull off a particularly clever theft, you can demand payment from the owner for their things. Well, I stole this tree thane's bow, and then Storg stole the bow from me. The tree thane wants his bow back, and if I can't give it to him, he's going to have me hauled in and whipped. Last I heard, Storg was headed toward Vine Death Cave. The tree thane won't let me leave town. Could you look for Storg? Storg shouldn't be hard to track. You can smell him leagues away. But if I leave town, the tree thane will send people after me, thinking I'm trying to escape with his bow. Can't do a thing until I get that bow back.
A weapon depends upon the material from which it is made. The sharpener's skill is just as important.
Shalador found you. Good to see you again. I've deciphered the spell inside the book. Are you prepared for Sheogorath's first test?
I'm busy with matters of state. Go trouble someone else.
You're a bold one to approach so fearlessly. Give me a good reason to speak with you. I'll make it seem like you're here at my request. Otherwise, my subjects will think you cut the line and start sizing you up for dinner. How thoughtful! I could hardly turn down such a generous gift, especially with the trouble brewing in Eldenroot. How are you at building embassies? You see, Queen Irene promised one would be built for the Khajiit as a gesture of goodwill. But now a year has passed and there's still no Khajiit embassy. This has led to no end of headaches. Good question. You wish to serve the Comoran throne? You can start by asking Prince Naaman why his people aren't fulfilling their promises. He's the one who seems to have the entire Elden Tree lodged up his flue. I can say that. I'm the king. I take Queen Irene at her word, and I'm sure there's a good reason for the delay. But it looks bad when she can't construct a simple building for the people she's sworn to lead. I do hope Prince Naaman can clear things up.
Yes? Quickly now. Don't leave your mouth to hang agape. That again? My sister, Queen Irene, foolishly committed to build the Khajiit an embassy months ago. Everything was to be handled through Ambassador Tarinwe at the Ultima Embassy. No, you don't get to question me, not after you slew High Kin Lady Estri. Do you think I'm one to have a chat with the person who killed my wife? That will break out the Sylphmead and share a good laugh? I suppose that's my burden. Very well, I won't give you the satisfaction of doubting my loyalty. You were asking after the Khajiit? Ask a stonemason. I have to prepare for the ratification ceremony before Queen Irene's arrival. I can't be troubled with such minor issues. If you care to pursue the matter, speak with Ambassador Tarinwe at the Ultima Embassy. An archaic wood elf ritual. If she dances to their tune, Queen Irene will be recognized by the heavens as a worthy candidate for Emperor of Tamriel. Rubbish, if you ask me. To promote harmony, she'd tell you. The same reason she picked this bizarre tree city as the Dominion's capital. She wants every member of the Dominion to feel as though they're equal. Oh, we need to be unified against our enemies, and having a high elf in charge is paramount to our success. But do we really need all this coddling? The ratification ceremony, the business with the embassy, more problems due to harmony.
You're not one for waiting in lines, are you? You're confident, I'll give you that. Strode right up to the king. The Zerith, Vine Dusk Ranger. You could say we keep King Comoran Eredon in touch with his people. Watch yourself. The boughs of the Elden Tree are bright and beautiful, but they cast long shadows. A year ago, the king nearly lost Eldenroot to a civil war. People have long memories. But that's old news. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine.
This one is thinking he could cope with a high elf's height, but they are so often concerned with order and control. It doesn't feel right. Adubersa cannot live in such chains, you know?
We boast a unique Mage's Guild Hall nestled here in the Great Tree.
Yes, how can I help you? My people mostly leave such matters to our spinners to share, rather than writing it down. I have something, but I can't imagine you'd want an Akaviri spy's writings on our heritage. A cultural infiltration document. Complete garbage. Really? You read Akaviri? Well, no matter. You're welcome to it. Let me see, I'll have a copy around here somewhere. A moment, please.
Have you found the tome?
Here we are.
You found the
one flawed
I asked
Akaviri
you to
depiction
look
of my
for?
people.
I know. I'll keep looking.
I hope you find it as amusing as I did.
The Order of the Eye could use your assistance. Daedric relics cursed by Sheogorath have begun to appear throughout the lands. Do you dare defy the mad god and recover one such relic? If you aren't too busy, of course. The relic known as Big Sister Little Brother is particularly gruesome. Two skeletal faces fused together in a child-sized skull. We tracked it to roots under ruins in Grotwood. If it whispers to you, well, best not to listen.
It's good to see you. Ilsil's been assisting me with a certain project. Before long, Aurelian will be free to leave Kanathe's roost. Soon. I'm certain of it.
Have we met? You seem quite familiar. I'm demonstrably busy at the moment. It seems a colleague of mine couldn't avoid a simple spiritual possession on Kanathe's roost. You understand, I'm sure.
I get a lot of strange looks from my choice in armor. It requires some talent to imbue ebony with Daedric essence, you know. I consider it a point of pride. A mark of my trade, if you will.
If you need my assistance, I shall need to know the nature of your emergency. Otherwise, it would be prudent of you to reconsider my time, which you are wasting.
You look lost. Can't say I blame you. Eldenroot can be quite a labyrinth. But you found the most important branch. The hall is at your disposal.
The raw destructive power imbued in a staff of quality is enough to make a difference on any battlefield. Imagine an entire army hurling bolts and blankets of fire, frost, or lightning. Majestic.
Shalador found you. Good. Excellent. It's been fascinating to work with Shalador. Even though he can't read the book, he's been an invaluable resource. I had to decipher layers upon layers of meaning hidden within the tome. Yes, speak with the Archmage. He's meditating on the challenges ahead. I'm still somewhat drained from my effort, so he'll open the portals to the Shivering Isles for you. Auriel, watch your steps. I'm very excited about this project. Shalador's sanctuary would be a boon to every mage in Tamriel. Even Guildmaster Vanus approves of our work here. I'm so glad you asked. On the surface, it's a simple book of nursery stories from the Dunmerland of Stonefalls. But that's just on the surface. So much more. Each story has hidden meanings, clever references to arcane lore, twisting and turning into the depths of history. It was fascinating to fully unlock the secrets of the book. Sheogorath may be a madman, but he's also a genius. Not much. We tried to scry into oblivion to get a sense of the place. I couldn't see anything, but I was swept up in a strong sense of homesickness. I came of age where most high elves do, the beautiful green shores of the Somerset Isles. I often think of the pink petals and soft breezes of my own land. I'm not sure why those memories return to me today, though. Of course, Adept. While investigating some ruins for me, you caught the notice of Archmage Shalador, ancient patron of mages everywhere. We're working with him to complete the Mad God Sheogorath's trials and recover Shalador's lost sanctuary. A genuine pleasure. He has a fascinating view of history from a first-hand perspective, and his knowledge of the deeper mysteries is, well, I feel like an apprentice again. Adept, what transpires between myself and the Archmagus is between us and no one else. I don't need to answer your questions or anyone else's. I'm so glad you asked.
The brazier is ready. The Lost prepared it precisely, according to my instructions, of course. We're having trouble opening a portal directly there, so we created this anchor to help us. Some trickery of Sheogorath's, no doubt. The next time around, I'm sure this won't be an issue.
Ah, right on time. Welcome back. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever show up. My lord seems to derive amusement from my annoyance. You are here to retrieve a tome for that Shalador person, correct? Just a moment, mortal. Lord Sheogorath asks that you perform a task first, to prove your competence. He claims to have misplaced a pair of items. Items you must recover. A fork and a staff. Please do try to be quick. My lord enjoys making me wait, but he's not very patient himself. I've opened a portal for your convenience. It should lead you directly to the fork. I'd say at your leisure, mortal, but I expect I have more time ahead of me than you do. My lord is certain he lost his utensil somewhere in Skyrim. It was during a visit to his friend Korthor in Vuldengrav. That was during the Merethic era, I believe. My lord visited with Korthor a very, very, very long time ago. Really? What do they teach mortals these days? It's an heirloom. My lord is quite fond of it. Has a bit of magic around it, too, I think. I don't know. I don't question Lord Sheogorath. The fork excites and synergizes magicka around it. When held in the hand of someone more notable than yourself, it can produce dramatic results. In your hand, it might be suitable for conveying roast beef to your mouth.
Never forget that smell. A dragon priest's tomb. Look at the treasures he's collected. Perhaps the fork is here as well. That chest. Perhaps the fork is in there. Shadows move, Adept. Watch yourself. Eyes to the sky. Another group. What more can you bring to bear?
No matter. Come, face me yourself.
There. The ice barrier is down. We can get through.
Ah, there you are. The fork is mine. Dear.
Dumb mortal. Let's not waste time, shall we? I see you have the fork. Competently done. Impressive, even. Now, for the staff. When last we spoke, my lord recalled the discomfort of desert sand. I believe it lies somewhere within Hammerfell, in the dry and decayed hands of Prince Malil. Prince Malil Alakir, the Sith of Yokuda, a formidable warrior in his day. That was over 1,000 years ago, but still.